question. So what the most important thing is that when you're making decisions, we're in a world of noise, right? And so 3 key things can be taken away from the research. We tell you what is really important and what is not important. So that it gives you focus on, and clarity and confidence on knowing that you focus on the trends that have been proven to be engaging, that are proven to move the market. And when there are predictions that we call out for you, there are strategic opportunities to connect to those themes. You just have to be quite strategic and creative about it. And I've got plenty of ideas that I see. So I work with clients a lot around that space because they tend to be in their business, but then they don't get to see the wider market around them. So that's what I do as an economist. I see their macro. So there's lots of opportunities to play into these trends. So that's step 1, finding out what's important and what's not important. The second part of it is then when you know what is really important and in your business that's relevant, the second part is understanding where these people, where your market is actually listening, which sites are of power and influence. And those are opportunities for you to connect to those media outlets. They could sometimes be celebrities or influencers. They could be bloggers. They could be corporate brands. Those already have audiences that are engaged with your narrative you want to connect to. It's an opportunity for you to work with them, right? So, go where the fish are. The third part is because we also measure emotion, right? The emotional drivers behind every narrative. You need to make sure your messaging and how you go to market is consistent with how the market is feeling about it. It's like when you're singing a song, right? You need to be on tone, right? The worst thing is when you're singing something and it's played off key, or it's just aggravating, right? So when we talk about emotional connection, we make decisions. People make decisions based on emotions. So if you can talk to them, understand their emotions, shape the messaging to be on tone, then you've got a winner. What you're saying is right, how you're saying it is right, and then at the end of the day, brilliant execution. It just goes back to basic, good marketing. So those are the ways in which you can use these insights and turn it into action. And, if there's any other questions that you have, obviously, this study was very broad and very high level, but how does it specifically connect to you? Or how is your brand assessed by the market? We need to test that as well. Because you need to know what the market thinks of you, right? Every business needs to do a brand test. So that's something in which we do very quickly. And if it's a case that if this raises any questions, I invite you to just reach out to me, follow my material, or we can have a chat. I can do a call with you specifically for the audience here at WWW. So that's how we can work together.